2002 and 2006. She was a bachelor's degree in Spanish literature and a multiple subject teaching credential from the University of California, San Diego. Mrs. Lopez is currently a art service for the National School District. Ms. Lopez was honored by National University with the Community Leadership Award and Farrakhan State of California Selective Service Local 4. She currently serves on the California School Board Association Delegate Assembly. Please welcome Chula Vista Elementary School Board Member Berta Lopez.
Let's give her a hand. She did a wonderful job. First of all, just for clarification, I am no longer the president of the school board, but I am a very proud member of the school board. I was the president last year. Just clarification. Thank you, Odette. It is my pleasure to welcome you to the MicroSociety 16th Annual National Conference in San Diego. This conference will give you the opportunity to learn various ways in which to help children find higher meaning and purpose to their education. Through MicroSociety, students develop into contributing citizens and skilled innovators, which is more important than ever in today's global economy. I would like to first then take a moment and thank the organizers for bringing this conference to our beautiful San Diego County. I am sure that all of you are enjoying the beautiful weather, right? But I know that you are also here because you have undertaken some serious work. I know that this is true because you work with children. At this conference, please be sure to take advantage of the networking and learning opportunities from the many outstanding educators, volunteers, parents, and community members who are also attending this conference. As you know from the kind introduction, my name is Berta Lopez, and I'm a board member in the Chula Vista Elementary School District here in southern San Diego County, the largest K-6 elementary in California with over 26,000 students in 44 schools. However, my real job is being an elementary school teacher for the past 2 years. And you're probably wondering when I started teaching. Well, I started teaching when I was 12 years old. You can believe me, but it's not true. Well, I know that a good education at the elementary level opens up unlimited potential. As a board member and an educator, I have seen the energy that MicroSociety has brought to our Chula Vista Learning Community Charter School. And from there on, if I say CVLCC, that's Chula Vista Learning Community Charter School. The results are truly amazing. You will have the chance to visit the school and see what exactly I am referring to. At this school, you will see the children practice their skills that will help them to be successful in the future, which include communication, collaboration, critical thinking, creativity, and innovation. And they continue to teach the skills to their peers and parents. CVLCC in our school district began as an innovative project. Let me tell you that it has far exceeded our expectations. And Chula Vista rocks, right? Yeah. Much of that success has to do with the school culture. Programs like MicroSociety contribute to the success of both of our students and our parents. Students, through MicroSociety, have been empowered to make a difference far beyond the walls of their classrooms or even their campus. Imagine watching a kindergarten behind a made-up counter, which is actually a desk, and actually asking you, can I help you? And collecting my Jaguar money. Because that's the money that I was given to spend for MicroSociety during the MicroSociety night for parents. Well, that was my first experience in MicroSociety. It was just incredible to see the kids using all their skills. Of course, they used another skill, which is actually persuading you to buy everything that they had created themselves so you can buy it at the store. Well, I made one mistake. I was given $100 to spend that night, and guess what? I spent them all in one store. And needless to say, one of the students came up to me and said, well, Mrs. Lopez, you can go to the bank and get a loan. And they will lend you the money. Well, I wasn't very enthusiastic about going to the bank because I knew that my son was the bank manager. And I knew that his best friend was the loan officer. So there was no way that I was going to tell them that I spent all my money, right? Well, does this sound familiar to you? As we were driving home that night, I did tell my son that I ran out of money. And of course, I did get a lecture. And he basically told me that I shouldn't have spent so much money in the Starbucks Jaguar coffee shop. My son Marcos has attended Chula Vista Community Charter School since kindergarten. And believe me, he has become a little businessman, especially when we're out shopping and he has to lend me some of the money. Okay. Last 2 weeks ago, I asked my son Marcos, who is now in the 7th grade, Marcos, what is it that you missed from elementary school? And he said, Mama, that's mom in Spanish. You know what I miss the most? It's MicroSociety. You know, as an educator, I expected him to say, my teachers, the principal. But he was basically telling me and being honest. He said MicroSociety, and I said, why? And he said, you know why? Because the children. And he was being honest. And you know, this doesn't surprise me because whenever he talked about CBLCC, he always told them about a special program. Not only because he was bilingual and he was learning another language, but because he was actually excited about learning about MicroSociety. And this is what he enjoyed doing. And, you know, I can tell you that my son Marcos, somewhere in the future, will learn to be a MicroSociety trainer. I am reminded of the comments of a former U.S. President, Lyndon B. Johnson. He once said, the Great Society is the place where children can find knowledge to enrich their minds and enlarge their talents. He went on to say, the Great Society will begin to take place in the classrooms of America, for it's there that children's lives are shaped. He urged that every young mind be set free to scan the farthest reaches of thought and imagination. Well, think about that today. More than 40 years ago, after this historic speech, we have found President Johnson's Great Society. And it is here. It is MicroSociety. Because this has helped our students to reach far, stretch their imaginations, and succeed at a very high academic level. In conclusion, this conference will be focusing much discussion on the global child. I think you will agree that the global child has a right. How exciting it is to see this child, who is reflected and represented in all of our children. How excited it is to see this child growing into a bright and better future. It has been a pleasure being with you tonight. I thank you for all the work that you do with all of our students. Enjoy the remainder of the conference and enjoy visiting our beautiful San Diego. Thank you very much.